Hello everybody, I'm back with another video tutorial, and this time I'll be discussing or exploring the applications of Metaverse in real life. I'll go more deep and build a new experience for you guys. Then you can follow this or make a similar experience, whatever you like. First I'll name the title, that will be Fun with Flags. It is a show hosted by Sheldon Cooper from the CBC hit sitcom called Big Bang Theory. So now I'm gonna make a fun experience with that, Fun with Flags. Then I'm named my title. I'm gonna click on select character and I'll be choosing Sheldon Cooper for this. He's like the main person on the show. Okay, hi there, hi there, Sheldon. The big. So it says I'm from the hit TV show Big Bang Theory or whatever. Okay, now it says, would you like to be a part of my show? Fun with flags. There's a show in which he asks stupid questions about flags and stuff. Part of my show, Fun with Flags. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on Add Action button and I'll be choosing changing Do Nothing to Transition to Scene, and then to a new scene, and that will be a character scene. So my okay, now I'm gonna add a some dialogue for this scene. And what should I add? Well, so now I'm gonna be writing presenting to you. I'm gonna change the picture to Fun with Sheldon Cooper present Fun with Flags. Okay, now I'm gonna change add. Now I'm gonna click on add action button and I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene. I'll add new scene, a character scene. I'm gonna change the picture to another Fun with Flags photo. So now I'm gonna add a dialogue for this. Now first I'm gonna link all these three scenes together. So now I'm gonna write hi there. Today is your lucky day. All you have to do is answer questions about flags, and if you answer all of them, you will get the chance to meet me. Are you ready? So I'm gonna add the action for that. Yes. Yes, now I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and I'm gonna click on this in a new scene. That will be a character scene. I'm gonna change the picture to okay. So now I've changed the picture. I'm gonna write instructions. If you know the answer to a question, click on submit my answer. If you don't know the answer, and click on the hint button. So this hint button will take me to the hint tab where I'll give a hint about the question or whatever there is. So, so if I know an answer, I'll tap the submit button, and if I don't, I'll take me to the hint page. Now I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and I'll be adding a new scene. That will be a character scene. Now I'm gonna change link these scenes together. So for how many stars? How many stars are there? So I've written how many stars appear on the flag of People Republic of China. Well, the answer is 5. So now I'm gonna click on add action. I'll change do nothing to transition to scene, and for that I'll add a new scene that will be a text input scene. So my text response can be given or inputted. So now I'm gonna click on add action button, and first action will be submit my answer. Second action will be hints. Then add a third answer too, but now that's not needed at the moment. So I'm gonna connect this scene. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and boom, the scene is linked. For the hint, I'll transition into a new scene. That will be a character scene. Okay, now I'm gonna rearrange stuff a bit. Okay, so now with the hint tab, it will say hint 5 multiplied by 10 minus 2. Okay, now I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and I'm gonna link this with this one. So this is now how it is. All of this is linked. So now I'm gonna click on scene number 6 and type it on. Write your answer in the first the space provided below. So I have to write my answer in the space provided below, and check if my answer is not right. I'll be using a string. For that, I'll change end experience to transition to block, and for that, I'll be using a string called response contains. Okay, string. So it is the first basic block response contains. So now I'm going to write the answer for that. Whatever the answer for my question is it is 5 at the moment. So I'm going to write that answer in search string. Now I'm going to click on this. I'm going to transition it to response contains. I'm going to click on this box. If a response, whatever response you're entering is same as the response selected by the person making this experience, the result will match and it will take me to a new scene. That will be a character scene. Okay, now I'm gonna change pictures a bit. The Sheldon guy, this picture is really annoying. So I'm gonna add Bazinga into it. I'm gonna change this Bazinga to this one because it's like a meh. When you give a wrong answer, you don't know an answer. I'm gonna write a meh, whatever. So now I'm gonna change the picture too. Right answer. So now I'm gonna click on this response contain again, and I'm gonna link it with scene number 8. And if a response doesn't contain the answer you're looking for, it will transition into a new scene. That will be a character scene. I'm gonna change the picture to the red one because it's for the wrong answer. So this is the red picture, and now I'm gonna write my dialog box. Nah, man, wrong answer. I'm gonna click on add action, and I'll change. I'll add the response that will be try again. Okay, now I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene and link it with scene number 6. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on add action, and I'm gonna change to transition to scene, and to be a new scene, a character scene. While I'm thinking about adding an increment leaderboard so I can like, get the result for whatever quiz I'm doing. Teachers can use it for get the result of whatever the class of the students and whatever their response is. If their response is right, they can get a positive score. If not, they can get a negative one. Well, for that, I'm gonna change I'm gonna click on response contains, and I'm gonna transition it to a new block. That will be leatherboard block called increment board. Well, it's stuck at the moment. Okay, okie dokie. For that, okay. So now I'm gonna change transition to block, and I'll be adding an increment leatherboard. For some reason, the add new button isn't working. Gotta refresh the page. The internet is working well. Okay, now. So now it's finally working. Now I'm gonna go down into increment into leatherboards. I'm gonna I'll be choosing this one, increment leatherboard. So now I'm gonna transition it to the leatherboard. And if you give a right answer, the leatherboard will now transition it to well the scene. So now I'm gonna click on this. So all this is set now. I'm gonna click on increment leatherboard, and I need a leatherboard ID. So okay. So this is the increment value, the value of the tab. I'm gonna change it to 10 to get my ID. I already made a leatherboard back when I was trying practicing this experience. So this is my leatherboard ID, and I'm gonna paste this ID into this leatherboard. And to see where I stand in my leatherboard, this is the URL of my leatherboard. So this is my leatherboard. I'm like scored 20 points, two right answers. Okay, now right answer. Now I'm gonna click on this bazinga. I'm gonna change it with the children's picture. I'm gonna click on load more. Well done, man. Well done. You earned your spot. Get to meet me live. Well done. You earned your spot to meet me live. Now I'm gonna like put that leather board to use. For that I'll be using. Well done. You earned your post to meet me live. Do you wanna know? Check the leather board. Okay, so now I'm gonna click on add action, and I'll change do nothing to transition to scene. First I'm gonna write the description that will be take me to leather board, leather board, leather board, whatever. And I'm gonna transition it to a new scene that won't be a leather web view scene first. Not so quick. Not so quick, man. Not so quick. Mojo Jojo. Wow. So now I've written not so quick Mojo Jojo. Now I'm gonna write this. This is protected. This web link is password. This leatherboard is password protected. And for that, so this leatherboard is password protected. Now I have to guess the password to access the leatherboard. To access, so you need to answer a simple question. A simple question. Any big, no, can guess the right answer. Okay, so my question is, who is my best friend? I'm gonna change it to transition to scene, and that will be a text input scene. So since I have to write the name of the person, for those who don't know, the name is Leonard, and I'm gonna change the picture to Bazinga. Somebody type your answer input. So now I'm gonna add change end experience to transition to scene, and for that I'll be adding a new scene. What will the new scene will be? Oh, now I'm gonna use a block. I'll go into strings. I'll go into response contains. So this block will check if a response contains whatever I'm looking for. The answer is Leonard. Yeah, Leonard. So response contain this answer. It will transition to a new scene. That will be a web view scene. It will take me to the web view, and I'm gonna link this with the web view. Now I'm gonna click on the web view. And I'm gonna write the website URL. This is the URL of my leatherboard. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it. Okay, so this is my URL. The scores will be available. Scores will only be available if you guess the right password, the right question. So now I'm gonna, if it doesn't contain the scene, I'm gonna transition into a new scene. That will be a character scene. I'm gonna change the picture to like, I'm gonna click on add action and adding try again. I'm gonna change do nothing to transition to scene, and I'm gonna transition into this scene. So now I'm gonna click on this. I'll change end experience to transition to scene, add a new scene that will be a character scene. This scene will end the experience. Thank you for playing. For playing. Keep on guess. Keep on giving right answer. Right answer. Get a chance. Come live. Be in this show. So now I'm gonna zoom it again, and this is I'm gonna change. Click on add action. I'll change do nothing to end experience. This will now end the experience. So this is my experience. Now to test this on my device, I have to click on test on device, and the pop-up will appear on my device. I'm waiting for the pop-up to appear on my device so I can like, test this experience. There is the pop-up. Yes, Sheldon Cooper presents Fun with Flags. Okay. Uh, yes, I am. Okay. So now I'm gonna click on hints just to see. This is the hint. Now I'm gonna write the right answer. So I'm going to write my right answer. That will be 5. I've submitted my answer. Okay, well done you. Okay, take me the ladder. Not so quick, Mojo Jojo. So I have to type my answer below, and that is Len, his best friend. This will take me to the leaderboard. Now I've scored 30 points, 20 points from previous experience. I'm gonna click on next. And thank you for playing, and keep on giving right answers to get a chance to win this show. So this is for today. And well, the purpose of all this is the teacher can this can be used in the field of education. The teacher can program it in a way that all the class is given a quiz, and then their marks can be calculated via leatherboard and can be displayed at the end. This password thing can be useful. This password thing can be useful. Well, if you can like place a password so nobody can check anyone's marks or something, so they can only given they're only given a password and they can only access it. No, like nobody, somebody else from another place. So well, I'll be back with another video tutorial related to education in a day or two. Goodbye.